Hey guys, hope everyone's been doing good. It's been a little minute since I posted anything or even have streamed. It's just been super busy. I picked up on some work and really had no time. Also, when I have two little kids instead of just one, it makes life really, really hard. So the purpose of today's video is that I wanted to quickly look back on a game that I've been playing, a tournament that I've been playing, and I had this one amazing game right now. I've been playing this tournament since November, and out of 4,500 players, it looks like I'm going to get second place. I've been doing freaking fantastic throughout all of the rounds. Each round, I think I was playing against four or five people. These guys all look familiar. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, every round I played against five people, and this is the third round. So out of the 15 people, I only lost one game. One person to one person. That's this guy. And that's because I actually just timed out. I was so bummed out. This is the only one right here. Look at this. Look at this. It's like turn 12 or turn turn like 7 or 8. I don't know. I was so bummed out. I would have loved to play against this dude and see how it would have turned out, even if I would have lost. He's a very strong player. I looked in his player profile and it looks like he's like around 1700-ish. But the reason I'm here is that I wanted to talk about these games that I'm playing right now. Not that one. Is it this one? Yes, yes. And actually, right when I started recording this video, I guess you could say one of my bloopers, he actually resigned the second game. So let me go ahead and show you the first game that we had because we're playing one game is black, one game is white. And when I do review in this one, oh my gosh, I played extremely strong. You can see that my accuracy is 90%. I don't think I've had a 90% in such a high level game ever. And then I play like an 1800. And here's the real kicker. My head's probably blocking it, but you can see normally in these kinds of sections, actually, let me go ahead and just move my head for just a quick little minute. All right, this will be important. So over here, you can see how in the opening I had a 99% accuracy. And in the middle game, I had 88% accuracy, which is phenomenal. I played basically perfect. And so something that got me kind of nervous is that I don't want to be considered like, oh, hey, this guy cheated because when I checked out the tournament and the chat in the tournament, some people were already complaining about their opponents cheating and all this stuff. I mean, they're mostly complaining. It was pretty baseless from what I saw. All right, here I see 99, and it looks really suspicious. So I kind of wanted to do this. I wanted to do this review and explain it on a video just to prove, yo, I just played like a G, son. I mean, sorry, dude. So I'm going ahead and quickly start a review. Yeah, he goes here. I'm just gonna go ahead and start out with the Carocon, and then he pushes right away, and that usually gets me nervous because not many people do the advance in the Carocon, but and I just did a little bit of research and I looked around YouTube. What can I do in these kinds of situations against the advanced variation in the Caracon? If you want to get better, once you're past like 800, you're going to see a lot of people start to do openings. White loves to do the London opening. I love to personally do the Scotch and the Bishop's opening. So you're going to have to really start to know what the people are trying to do in these positions. So I do the Caracon, which is when you push up with these two black pieces, and then he does the advanced variation in the Caracon that he just pushes up. And I saw online from Gotham Chess, he made a great recommendation to just simply push the pawn up. I think the main line was to do something different, but I don't know. I thought, you know what? We're at the very top. Let's just go for it. I had a really good vibe. From here, pretty soon, I felt very comfortable. I personally believe in just rapid development, so I bring out the bishop. If he wants to trade, cool, and he totally does. He totally trades, so I'm down with that. I think I got a little nervous because he pre-moved this one, which made me very nervous. That's right. This was no. When this move was going on, since we have 3 days to make a move, this was probably in March. March? April? I don't know, but this was months ago. I've been playing these games for months. This tournament started in November, and the first round ended in January, and the second round ended, I think the second round ended like May. So this was probably in May. This was probably in May, early May, middle May. Anyway, he makes this, and because I remember I made this move and it then instantly did this. Like it was a pre-move. Like you gotta you got the 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 fortitude to make a pre-move at this kind of level, at this close to the end of the game. All right, go for it, dude. So I didn't want to do that. I think what I regretted because he moved so quickly, I think what I should have done instead was that I wanted to move this knight, and then he would have. If he wanted to take it, I get a bishop in exchange for a knight, and I still have my two bishops. Well, then he has only one bishop, and towards the end of the game, I prefer to have bishops over knights. So we do this and we exchange, and I was kind of bummed out. Why did I do that? I should have thought of something different. So I don't know why that was an inaccuracy. I think I would have done some. I think I would have done better. I would have done something. I would have done the exact same thing, but just for the sake of this video, we're not going to talk about every single million possibilities. So then I open up. This bishop is protecting this piece. So if he wants to take, that's great and all. I think the game wanted me to take that. So instead of doing this, because then I don't know, it didn't look good, and I don't like to double up on my pawns yet in this position. So then I bring out the queen. What was my logic behind the queen? I think I wanted to pin this knight to it so that he couldn't take this as I did this and he traded and then I would have had double stacks. Dude, when I'm telling you that I thought about these things, I thought so much. I don't really have too much free time. So anytime I do have any free time, I would spend hours on these positions. No, not hours, sorry. I would spend a total of hours. I would probably spend 5 minutes here, leave the game, come back, 5 minutes here, leave the game and come back. And when it comes to these daily games, because this is not Blitz or Bullet, when it comes to these daily games, you can just I got 3 days to think of the move. Sometimes my opponents would play very, very quickly. My opponents would do in, I don't know, like I would get a notification just 30 minutes later he made a move. Like, really? 30 minutes? I think the first time I would come to this position, I would check for 30 minutes. And then I would leave and come back and check 20. Then I would leave and come back and maybe check another 30. I would spend a ridiculous amount of time. I remember sometimes after work, I would stay after work for a whole hour just thinking of one move. But I mean, when I am this close to winning everything, you bet that I'm going to be spending that much time. If you just want to play around, okay, this guy played around and he clearly didn't win it, so that's why. This is a good move. I got very, very nervous because anywhere he goes, then anywhere he goes after that, my my queen is under attack from a discovered attack by the bishop. So I know what he's up to when he does this. It's good development. If he wants to, he can castle down this way later. And then it's basically a free move because what? He moves the knight over here. Free knight, and then I lose my queen? No, I don't think so. So it's pretty much a free move, which I gotta respect. I would have done something like that. So that's why I thought it was a good move. So then, now's a good time to capture because now I put double the pressure onto this knight. And he does have the double pressure too, but I don't know. Just, it's nice to have extra pressure right there. Obviously, he can also take it, but at this point, we already have some trades going down. You can see that I'm up a pawn, and then he's going to line up his bishops. I mean, there's so much going on already, and this is just turn 8. This is just turn 8. So he does this, and then I go over here. Now, the game said that the game says that instead of moving here, that I should have captured that pawn with this knight. I should have done it. Now, yeah, it would have been free, but at the same time, I was kind of weak. I mean, my queen was behind this knight. I would rather get to safety, and I like this position right here. So I do exactly that. Not just that. Look at this. Look at this. I am forking the knight and the pawn. This looks great. So I can attack this all day, any time. So I don't gotta worry about it. Yes, I want to attack that pawn, but right now I see something better, and I'm gonna put my queen to safety. Sometimes, and I hear a lot of people say that the chess computers are not the best. I would say though that these computers, Stockfish, this computer program, this computer AI, is extremely intelligent, and I'm pretty sure that at our level down here, I'm pretty sure it's definitely the best move. But in this case, I kind of disagree, which I almost never do. 99 out of 100 times I disagree. Only because I wanted to get out of the line of sight from that bishop only because of that. So and this is super undefended, so I can attack that anytime, anytime. In the meantime, though, I'm attacking this knight and the pawn. So then he goes and he's trying to do the same thing, trying to attack it, and I'm thinking, all right, cool. Now I can go ahead and get that pawn since he's defending that knight. Well, I do exactly that. Now, this move right here probably took me more time than any other move in the entire tournament that I've done against all 15 players and all 30 games. Because I did 30 games. Each round was 5 people, and I'm in the third round, so that's 15 people. Out of 15 people, 30 games. this move right here took me the longest. I think I visited back onto it, I think 3 or 4 times, and each time I spent about 20 to 30 minutes. And one time I even spent the final time took me 45 minutes just because, well, I'm running out of space. Look right here. If he brings out the rook, he can attack my pawn and I lose a pawn, but remember, I just took a pawn. I just took one. So I was actually kind of comfortable with that. And then I played around, I moved my queen all sorts of positions from here. I would get tired, go to sleep, come back, and I would see a completely different move. I mean, that's the great thing about coming back to the board, get yourself kind of that reset. And so then he does a super blunder. He decides to castle. And since this knight was undefended, all right, cool, man. You do that. And then he decides to attack it. He decides to attack the pawn. I mean, it's a little too late because then I develop my knight. I mean, yeah, I can't get this piece anymore, but at the same time, I have an opportunity since I'm already up a pawn and a knight. I have an opportunity to just go ahead and start protecting this side. And I think I did the right move. I totally, totally did. I mean, look, I haven't even castled yet. All right, and then my this guy's rook is about to come out here. That's not good. So I actually think this was the better move. Obviously enough, I could have just pressed up even more, but it did turn out better. I just like development. I mean, it's just something that I do now all the time. Just develop, 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 and I'm developing my pieces a whole lot. So then right here, he's definitely attacking my queen. Good move, and I had foreseen that. I definitely foresaw it. But just because I foresaw it didn't mean I was nervous. I was thinking, all right, come on, let's see what I can do. At the same time, though, I already ran this scenario like literally 50 times. I ran through the scenario so many times in my head. I clicked through all the possibilities right here in this position, that little magnifying glass. And I felt safe. And sure enough, then he just lets me run away. All right, cool. See you. And then he brings out the queen, kind of a passive move. Like, really, you want to do all of this over here? You want to attack this side with all this defense from here? Come on, son. And then this is where I kind of get in trouble. Apparently, I get in trouble right here. I mean, at this point, since I'm up four, I'm instigating. I am going to be instigating a whole lot. I'm going to be wanting trades. I'm going to offer trades. I'm going to be doing the trades. So, because if I get here, if I go over here, I get these two. Awesome fork. He definitely sees it coming. Then he goes over here, still defending the fork spot, but thinking, hey, come over here instead. Okay, I guess I'll do that. What was it? What was it? Whoa, what? I don't know. Did I do that really? I pushed. All right, and then I did the trade. But over here, apparently, this is where I got in trouble. This is. It says you permitted the opponent to eventually win a queen. How am I gonna lose a queen here? Awesome fork. What? There's like more than one way I could have avoided that situation. That's ridiculous. All right, in order for me to lose the queen in this position, he would get here, and I would have to push this pawn up. Why in the hell would I ever push that pawn up? And then he's attacking my queen. But then doesn't this even look like a free queen? Oh, yes, 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 yes. Looks free right there. And then why couldn't I just do that afterwards? Or I could do this afterwards. How the hell am I gonna lose a queen? Son, I don't know what you're talking about. Danny. Yeah, I super disagree. Anyway, I scare away all the pieces that were messing with my head, and so I go ahead and this one I think I should have done it better. I totally agree, Instead of capturing with the queen, he could have been less aggressive and he could have gone after that piece. But then again, I could have brought out this rook, and then he could have attacked my queen, my knight. I mean, there's so many. I don't know. I felt like that was the normal thing to do when I ran through all the scenarios. Definitely, that was the move that I expected him to do. But apparently in the game, I messed up, even though I'm plus four. So then he starts playing very passively, and then very, very slowly. And then he can't do too much. He definitely wants to attack this side. I don't blame him. I haven't castled yet, and I've been nervous the whole time. But it's like, do I even need to castle when I'm being this aggressive? The best defense is a good offense, and sure enough, I guess so. And now, look, that looks nice. I don't know what's the purpose over here. The game agrees that was very, very passive. I mean, that pawn is just stuck. And then I finally castled, and then he does a pawn push. All right. I don't remember why that could have been a good thing. And you can see over here, and then he moves the rook. Why does he move the rook? Is that supposed to be a good move? I mean, you lose the pawn. Did my opponent get desperate and decide to check? decide to check online why that would be a good move and then maybe he cheated. I don't know. I feel like in this point everyone's so nervous about cheating. Like I'm always thinking, well, I guess my opponent could cheat, you know? But I mean, just play it out, you know. I don't play for a trophy. I don't play for money. I just play to get better. You know, if he decides to do that, then I'll guess I'm playing the computer and see. Anyway, that didn't feel like a smart move because look, then he gets forked. And then what? Then you lose the rook. So did you not see that? How did you not see that? How did you not see that you're losing it? You make it this far into the tournament? That was not very smart. If anything, that should have been considered a blunder. Bruh, I don't know, man. Anyway, it's flatlined, and I guess he just went to go with the next one. That might have been a computer move. Now I think about it, maybe he did look at the computer because I can't imagine why anyone would possibly, how could anyone even miss that fork? Anyway, I'll take it, you know. And then he moves the rook right in that same exact spot of that piece where it was. Why didn't you just catch it with the knight? Are you looking at the computer again? Why, dude? Why? That bell's pretty loud because I'm at work and I've done everything that I need to do at work. The only thing I'm doing right now is that I'm finishing up my lunch break. Technically, that's the end of my lunch break, so I'm gonna get back to it. I don't gotta finish this video up pretty quickly. Anyway, how is this? How is that excellent, man? How is that? Anyway, back to see that would have been the better move. Did you just go with what the computer had said? I don't get that. So now then, I got infiltration with my rook. My rook's on their side of the board. Okay, you can go ahead and do that. And I'm just taking pieces. Why? Why are you still taking pieces? Why are you just giving away pieces, dude? It's so mindless. I don't understand. And when these moves occur, I'm just thinking, oh, okay, thanks. Okay, thanks. Okay, thanks. Now he's just going around in circles. Now he's just losing pieces. And I'm instigating trades at this point. Like, come on, come on, come on. Look at it. Even right here. Come on, let's trade, you know? He doesn't want to lose that queen. Please take my queen. You know, I'm up by 9. So if I lose all my pieces, then we're even. And then he decides to come over here. Yeah, this is. I felt like this was the good move. That might have been a better move and keep your rook in play. But I don't know, man. Then right here, this looks really really nice. And I know he is so desperate for this back rank. We've had this back rank threat the whole time. I've always kept my mind on it. Every single time I made a move and I analyzed it, you know, definitely, definitely, definitely. You can see how this smells amazing to him, but he's like 1 or 2 turns too late, man. And then when he did that, bye queen. And why did he do this? And it's a back rank. He takes it, donezo. Even then, though, I think the best move. I was hoping he could have done this, you know, but in this, and I would have sacrificed it, grabbed it, moved it over here. It would look super flashy. I wish this was the checkmate that I wanted to do. I thought that was a really, really flashy mate. But yeah, and then that's GG for him. GG. It was incredible. I spent so much time on this game, so much time. As soon as I got a small advantage, I went for the trades, you know, because hey, at the end of the day, if you're even up by 1, hey, pawn versus a king, you'll win it. I mean, if you know how to play it right. So yeah, I'll let you know how the rest of this tournament goes. I'll let you know how the rest of this tournament goes. It's looking really, really good. Like I said at the start of our video, right when I started recording, I got a message saying that he gave up in the second game. But yeah, I hope to do even more chess in the future. I love chess. It's a love-hate relationship, and right now I'm going through a love arc. And I'm pretty sure it's going to go to a hate, but right now I'm going to a love arc right here. And I'm expected to win the other 2 games against this guy. You can see over here I'm up a rook, and then in this one over here. It's mate in one. I'm black. I'm not white. Thank God. It's mate in one. The king can only move to a3, and then my queen moves to c5, and that's checkmate. So I won my games. I won. I won. So that's it. Stay tuned for more. And yeah, that's about it. All right, good stuff. See you later, guys.